Okay, no.
Rich Catalina. I fight at 145 pounds. This is the featherweight division. I have 10 wins with 6 losses right now is my record. I have 2 title belts, one for Pinnacle Fighting Championships and one for Complete Devastation, which are 2 different promotions. So I hold 2 different featherweight championships. Why I got into fighting is my wrestling coach always told me I had a little too much aggression. I think my life was probably heading down the wrong path, and I decided that it was something that could keep me out of trouble, change my life around a little bit. I was hanging out with the wrong group of kids that were getting involved in the wrong things, and I wanted to go my own way. I had big dreams. My ultimate goal is to fight in the UFC. I always wanted to call myself a professional athlete, and right now I'm almost at that level, 1 or 2 fights away, and right now I guess I'm considered one of the best fighters in the area, which is hard for me to accept, but I think it's just because of the hard work and dedication I put into the sport that I've made it this far. So I'm close to reaching my goals, but the ultimate goal is to reach the UFC, and I'm nowhere near that yet, but I'm improving every day, and I think that's the important part of this. Is it's kept me out of trouble my entire life, and it's taught me a lot of life lessons along the way, so that's why I fight. My favorite fight was obviously my last fight. I broke my nose, got rocked in the first round, don't remember the second and third round, and still found a way to win by split decision over a very game opponent, Ethan Goss, who was 5-0 or 5-1 at the time. So I beat a tough kid after getting rocked, so I showed heart and dedication in that fight, so that's obviously my favorite fight.
I'm Kathy Cantalina. I'm Richie's mom, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about his fighting and what we do for him, my husband and I. It's a very nerve-wracking thing when your child fights in a cage. It's a mother's worst nightmare, actually. But to get him ready for his fights, I have to make him certain foods. He won't eat certain things when he's fighting. It's all protein. Everything is protein for him. And so in the morning, when he gets up, he works a full-time job besides doing this. He works at a steel mill. And so in the morning, I make him 4 eggs, 4 egg whites, 1 yolk, only 1 yolk in it. Then puts hot sauce on that. I scramble those eggs up for him. And for lunch, he eats a lot of fruit. He eats 4 kind of berries together. He eats strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. And then he'll have peanut butter on some wheat bread with some granola on it, or a piece of chicken or something for his lunch. And then for dinner, all we have is steak, chicken, rice, sweet potato. We either do a steak and potato or a chicken and rice. So he's eating a lot of protein to keep himself going, and drinks no pop whatsoever when he's fighting. No kind of sweets, no desserts or anything like that. It's all protein, and he drinks like Gatorades and things like that. But I'm really proud of him that he is following his dream, even though as a mother it's very hard for me to watch. I thought wrestling when he was little was bad, but this is really scary. But I am really proud of him, not because of the belts that he's won or the fights that he's won, but just because of him as a person. It's really made him. He helps so many other people. He's saved people from being stabbed, and he saved a girl who was being raped, and he saved another guy that was in a fight. I mean, he reaches out to help people, not just fighting in a cage, but he really does help a lot of people. And he really does. He does it with his whole heart, so I am really proud of him, and I love him.